still hunting that greatness that this organization is known for.
Change of comp here for GX. Last time we saw them against TL at close 13-11. They were on a Cypher still. Westside has opted to go over towards Device here instead. It's Sentinels starting on the attack side and already want to pressure A with a split.
Second, now moving forward.
Trying to eat quick so that I don't get like nauseous, because I get nauseous when they play.
Fast on the rotate though. 4 GX players posted up.
Some stall here. You'll notice, of course, Westside is tucked there over by Pocket. And for now, Sentinels slow things down, but they are on a clock wire with the drift across the map by Flickless.
Gold cover gonna go down backside, Westside. 2 on the anchor from Elbow.
No way.
Big opening here. Sentinels realize they're priced into this at this point. With Westside out of the picture now, they're going to have to commit, but a Paranoid's going to slow them up in further, and this has brought time for Flickless now to turn up in A main. Sentinels have decided they've rattled sabers enough here on this A side of the map, and they're slowly pulling out.
This B site is entirely vacant with Flickless pushing through B main. It allowed all of GX to rotate over to A, post up the entire team. But now, trade-off, Sen are going to get that free plant on the B side, but you have to favor GX. Being able to take this retake down, it's just going to come down to competent trades in this 4 versus 3.
Zen can still set up here and at least take a tower position. Naturally, will
I might just save the other half for later.
Concerned about a Rappy coming from spawn side, but all of GX now have announced themselves, and that's Grabinho. Not solo, they're a top mid. Flickless not able to take a trade though, and Zekken from that tower spot. That Ghost is starting to sing out. A lot of good damage. Ara knocked down to 15. Zekken able to slide across now, but it's Flickless who's exploring the site itself, but GX lock it down.
Attack wave.
Flickless.
First game. First round.
From tier 2. Not the opener Sentinels were looking for. But again, their attack side's been pretty darn good on Corrode. It's the defense side that's raised a few eyebrows in the past. Here's Zekken trying to challenge early slide on out. McLeod deals with him. His west side will remain in that pocket spot.
Zellsis going to go ahead and grab that orb. I'm interested in seeing what Westside is going to bring on this Vice pick, because throughout stage 2, he was running kind of his patented Cypher on this map, and he was locking down that B site with some very creative setups. But GX have very much so indexed into the meta of this map that we've been seeing more globally. I've certainly been seeing a lot of in Americas. These are agents that Sen are definitely going to be prepared to play against. They've got a lot of experience against them.
Zellsis likely an attempt to sell something more at A. Doesn't just draw out the shield wall, he commits and is easily picked off. Not the most inspired way to try and catnip GX over at A, but it does at least allow the Sentinels to set up. They've not
I have no clue how they slowed down.
Looks to kick them at arm's length now as we head into the last 30 seconds of the rounds.
Sen should have no hopes of dealing any damage here, but simply they're able to kind of min-max the orb situation, and
there's no way to think of the flank.
On the 2 sides of the map, Westside likely going to clean up his last 2 players. Go a little bit awry, but all good.
I'm gonna have an outlaw, but we have all full armor.
This is where that'll be put to the test node. Sent into a buy, looking for that mid control early, and they've smoked it off heavily.
That standard haunt thrown up top by Narrate Prowler through your critical pieces of utility for getting up mid.
He's just full holding.
Bit of damage.
They didn't pop orb quick enough. I mean, they could have waited for the orb. They should have waited for the orb.
Westside has fallen back to elbow.
See, now the nausea's coming in.
I thought about reposting towards it. The Gat Crash set up here. Flickless though is down. That's a pick over towards top mid. He just goes for an exploration.
Also, is Ara playing on?
GX at the top of the map.
Put it on your nose, bro. Put it up your nose. Yes. He needs to put it up. I actually despise people who don't use the face mask correctly, especially when you know you have.
Off angle by John. And they'll be able to drift over. This puts GX in a bit of an awkward spot. Grabinho has been so dependable in this controller role. Will have to find a way in himself here. Cover going out. Pocket, that is at least
he does a negative now?
Also let GX start to get into the side.
Then why is he wearing it at all?
Close range. He's gonna relay bot to try and get the space. He's low down to
like, if you're gonna wear it proper.
Comes on through.
If he does need to wear it, okay, then he does need to wear it, you know? Nice, bro. Caution for others, probably? If his teammates are okay with it, like, it doesn't. matter. Don't ignore my anger. Anyway.
Yeah, this time GX are ready to contest with this paranoia.
Do we know that they're close? Nice bang.
I'm going to use the paper mache walls to his favor though. Takes bang down now. Wants to try and challenge Vid off the flash. Not much to be seen there. Flickless is able to take care of Zellsis. And that's the control of the B side of the map.
They know he is here.
This is GX saying you're not going to be taking mid for free. What an adjustment from Aura. A gate crash if he does need to escape, but wow, actually just pops it as a fake immediately that he's gotten
Sit
back
still,
out
hold your
towards
angles.
that B-side link, but he's staying posted up.
Here's that proactivity on defense for GX, but this time puts some
John Tuck.
crosshairs. Ara at least is able to respond, again emerging from that top mid spot. He's already had 3 kills
1v3.
in the round, locking mid down.
It's rough.
To go loose and leaving it all up to Zekken.
Those remaining Sen players, numbers dwindling away because they just have too many angles to cover.
A double face here is easy to put together. Zekken has to expect that, yeah. Either Ara or Flickless will get the job done.
He's still in them as well. When we have those walls up in mid, there could be flashes coming at us. They could be swinging through on us.
Curious about how these, Zellsis lurks mid to late round.
He's just in the open every round.
Flickless has been hard to shift on that B side of the map. Zara
that's good.
Close and personal this time, a little more than he perhaps bargained for at top mid. Now 3 players in link. Surely GX pop from here.
Well, yeah, they want to re-push. Steel guarded as well. Sen routed, running down mid, but Bang caught up top, so is Zekken.
Confirmation though with Westside.
He gets 2 with Classic! Yo!
The Classics ring out. I've never seen a better endorsement for the bundle than that. And the A side is...
Yeah, we just have Narrate's cam for Sak running it down. That's fire. Sak got a new haircut. Honestly, I don't like how Riot and Valorant in general just changes HUD all the time. Like, in the game, you can see they change the, like, font of 14 different things quite literally all the time. Why are we using... Oh, I guess they're forcing.
Bang with the paranoia. They're going to have to hit this at some point, and Zekken gets in there with the overdrive. A player at top mid on the other side of the smoke.
Nice.
It's very clear where Flickless was standing. He's hit with that seize, and all of GX
nice, man. Yes, bro. Okay, listen. This man, I'm taking him to the airport. I go, did you remember his skincare? He goes, yeah, I remembered it. I go to his place, use the gym, and go and use his shower. Guess what's there? All of his skincare.
And then they've got such a massive inherent advantage. And Zellsis off the rip.
All right, bro.
Flickless here at B, but he has some backup.
This is just a sharp's round for GX, so can't really fault Flickless for trying to go for something aggro.
Again, this is...
It's all of GX going for something aggro, which really felt like every single...
Oh, Sak should have had 2 there.
Shot from Cloud does deal with Zekken.
John gets a lot of damage on this corner, in fairness.
No, I got him really nice skincare, to be fair. Like, how are they so good with the degos? I mean, I guess they're so like...
He's going to have to give a lot of ground.
Now they have a gun.
Play at arm's length.
He wants a smoke. Is he getting a smoke?
Control here to GX, but all of Sen are entrenched now in the post-plant scenario at B.
Yeah, I mean, more than anything, they should
okay,
just
be
trying to kill John here. And they are
nice, bro.
Able to collect both. Well played from Sen's IGL.
Like the look from Grabinho this game, but he has not been able to get on the board in a game
nice.
manner. And
John was super calm about that flank.
Do we clear this site where he's so fantastic?
No, we don't.
Doesn't see it. Doesn't check the corner. Danger abounds. Westside. He takes his opportunity and he converts on it. And there's bang to fall as well.
We really gotta wiggle those prowess around, chat.
Crossing of T's required there for Sentinels. And they have crumbled in a screaming heap.
He's such a stunningly consistent player in scenarios just like that.
Biggest games play in Val? I mean, I guess Mimi has a bigger brand, but I have more achievements.
Still, how can they wrangle this back? Time is getting quite low, 30 seconds remaining. Spike, isolated top mid. Why not go for it? They have infinite amounts of money right now, but...
There's a haunt, shot out. Phone spotted, now we're going to start spamming, I suspect. Ara obviously with the op, able to hold that line down. John is left alone against 4. That wall heavily perforated, the damage starting to come in. An auspicious number of health left here for John. Only 6 seconds left in the round to maintain this weapon. He'll wait for a step up, caught in the seas, decayed to 1, and dispatched. The wall now triggered, and Sen are going to fully commit. So they got 4 players here heading over towards Yard, which is the open left back towards mid. Here's the Nightfall coming through. Narrate deals with Cloud. That's the eventual peak into mid dealt with. And some elbow control being assumed now for Zellsis. Slow and steady. There's a relay bot catching on the Gravino. He's struggling.
Nice. Really good stun, man.
West side out of the picture now.
And he's upping attack. Yeah. I mean, Zellsis, you are the most random, like, you're a beautiful random player.
Perfectly placed recon bolt from Zekken.
But I f with it so heavy. We have a lot of mid though. Should be around A. Are we gonna use Prowess? We are.
This part of the map under control.
And it's key for
Pop
them
wall,
that they
walk
try
up.
to exploit some of these lanes in mid, knowing that that pit is in B main.
Please pop the wall, bro.
Just spam, I believe, yeah.
Might have been off the back of some of that U to lead the way. Zekken now falling. That is mid presence completely
Not good.
neutralized. How's a peek out from A short? Now where do you go? Sen are running out of options. They did draw the Viper's pit out onto the B side of the map. Flickless felt like that was an appropriate investment. But elsewhere, there's no penetration.
Well, I don't think in this round it wasn't an decisiveness issue. Someone got spammed, and then Zach got haunt scanned on like a off ankle, and like they were just trying to figure out the map, but instead of like, I don't know, they knew like from the info that they had that the AWP had to be probably towards A, and they weren't being like super.
Pip down though, Flickless inside of it, caught inside the C's, but Gravino nicely done with a recovered operator.
Like, I don't know why they didn't just assume. Sorry, no fault. We just aren't clearing.
Does get his gun back in time, ready to fight towards Link. Zekken,
that is a nasty one. Gravino able to cover at least, and now
like,
into two.
his prowlers aren't clearing all and nothing half the time.
Shocking to me that there's even a trade. Nicely done for GX, and Zellsis is dug out of position. Traded though, west side off the map, now player inside elbow, and Sentinels have the pre-plant Viper's pit in play.
Then caught by that Prowler, knows it's time to just get out of there. This dimensional drift trying to spot players out for Cloud, but with Aura isolated, no value to be found from this ultimate.
Good from Sakba. And Noia did make up for it for the fights he took. The new turret is kind of fake. The Prowler just tanks.
Prowler tried to get involved, not to be Aura. Flattens Zekken, and now is able to fall back further.
That is Aura going onto that angle late. The attacker beats the timing of the defender in A main.
No, he did shoot. The Prowler just tanked it.
That it did not matter. That is a display of just the sick reactions that this guy has when he's playing with the AWP.
Now, he's over in that mid position. Gate crashed here after that first pick in A. Three players of Sentinels.
They hear him.
Trying to make their way through short. This is not being actively checked by Gravino. Now the ball comes up at a nice time for them to get on in. Aura now needs to spend a shot, get back through the wall. This is going to get that top mid control over. The Sentinels have struggled to fight for this part of the map. It's been very expensive for them, and they don't really want to force the issue there.
Yeah, they're going to
trending in that A direction one.
They draw a lot of attention towards P. Good paranoia from Gravino will stall things up. For Sen, maybe allow for a rotate timing. Well, rotate is gone now. Westside at least with a pretty swift trade. Sen still need to deal with the anchors here on this site.
This is a good line, bro. Not good though.
So doesn't really
she did give her Agile COVID. Our fearless leader did get COVID because of it.
Against GX. This is their map pick, by the way.
And then us, me, you,
that was their last showing on it.
And
that was Bang had one kill.
I don't know. Had COVID after, right? Like her too?
Naturally for a bit of showing here.
Man.
With a classic though. Deals with Zekken with all too much ease. Doesn't even take any damage in that exchange. And that has already opened a possibility for GX on this B side.
Yeah, I mean, I got COVID when I got back home.
Narrator's got a pretty forward position.
Like, I actually didn't get out of bed for 3 days. I remember I'd wake up, it'd be dark, I'd be like, okay, I'm just gonna go back to sleep again. And then I'd wake up and it'd still be dark, I'd be like, okay, I'll just go back to sleep, and then 3 days had passed.
To wait out any aggression that may have come from Sen.
Was she penalized due to not wearing a mask? Nope. There's nothing.
It's been safe from them right now on this pistol round.
Or admin got really mad at them though.
Testing A main now. New Viper ball to keep them at bay, and they're going to step over that. A Razor Bind there and Flickless.
And there it just walks out into the open angle and it's left John alone.
As well. John's about to find two. Surely not more.
Oh my god!
A stunning three-piece that has now given Sen a chance to come up for air.
Wait, John, my goat.
A round that felt all but lost there. Salvaged by the captain.
Okay, but we
Suppose
hard
they're
choked
feeling like if
Lotus.
he goes out, they wouldn't
Like we
expect John
hard
to be
like
behind
started
that
vomiting
box
all
as
over the
well.
place during Lotus.
Sacrifices his life. And
yes.
John, he definitely made the most of it.
They never expect the second player to swing alone.
But listen, if there's anyone that could win a 1v2 right now for GX, it is Westside. He is white hot.
Arcros confirms no
Are we
presence
ever
on the
gonna be
side
good at
after the
Lotus,
fact
boss?
Westside is pulled back now, though. Giving this position away. Smoke thrown up here. Bang will be waiting within its depths now. Zellsis already got it to half, and Westside gets a frosty
Damn,
reception.
nice round.
He ducks in.
GX
I'm over this. If I'm gonna Kovacs every
accomplished
single
here.
day, Kovacs. If I'm gonna Kovacs every single day,
Very
I'm gonna peek.
This is being checked for. This is about to be ugly. Oh my goodness, the rate bails him out. Zekken has the wherewithal to pull out the classic and go for some right clicks. Oh yeah, classic NA sting around. Okay.
he's always gone fake. Loic is always fake, bro.
Zekken is actually posting up towards that link. Dodges out the paranoia.
Alright, in the site, Grabinho also TPing across, very much like Lotus here, as those two are able to get a bit further ahead. Into the site, rotations coming
Okay,
back
but
through. Spawn here
B is
for
pretty
Sentinels.
retakeable. If you
And
have full
position
elbow,
taken up
it's
is
pretty
up. Remember,
retakeable.
these are just stingers, with the exception of Bang's Bulldog.
Honestly, ISO is my worst duelist. On some real.
Not in position. Zekken continually just smoked off. And now on the re-entry, they're going to have to
I like
deal with
Race
these
Jet though.
spawns on the ground.
Race Jet Nian.
And
Nian
no
not that
steel
much, but
guard,
Race Jet.
no nightfall, none of that sort of accoutrement, so to speak. In we go, Zekken up first, banged out as John and QT step in. No one to trade there for Arrow, and yet it's narrate with the Sheriff to step up.
No, no, no.
Cloud, you think we'll be done
Peek
out of this corner, but economically,
together.
this is
Yes,
massive for
that
Sentinels.
was good.
A very cheap bonus for Lana, even domestically, but able to have a proof of concept.
Match
here.
MVP on my period called that flow saying, Nabil, can I steal this?
But they're being pinged out. It's actually Grabinho spotted by the horns.
Nabil, can I tweet this?
Second through all this smoke.
All the GX players, but just Sheriffs are caught in the corner. What?
Nice,
What
Zach.
is that? Come on.
No, because I
man.
stole it. Did you steal it from
That's not
Twitter?
how the game is supposed to be
Give
played.
Oh, man.
A PvP,
That's not
bro.
how the game is supposed to be played, bro.
Play, baby. Oh my goodness.
Optional drift allows them to get the plant down, and then they can nightfall to win out in the post plant.
Ara in shot there, concealing surely a massive chin. Very chiseled. And beginning with the dimensional drift, and now sees the nightfall come out. Cloud caught out of that timing. Looks like Ara
Nice, bro. Bang is so... Wow.
Who'll happily occupy this pocket position and play
Sacre
off Zekken.
Patron.
Weren't even needed. Another three-piece.
Playing or you take a break.
Fair, that one time
I'm one
that
of those
was
people that keep
just
playing
a
and get
violent
sad.
some lower
My
weaponry.
tip is if you keep
But they're
playing,
just
play on an
ignoring
old
it
account.
entirely again.
And go,
They
go like
just
slightly
like to
lower
hit
rank so you get like a
this
bunch of
site with the
confidence.
ultimates, it seems.
'Cause most of the time
Maybe
it's
some
confidence
kind of
issues.
cheeky Grabinho teleport behind with the nightfall to cut off the audio.
Look, we've seen
We'll
it.
see.
We've seen Ara get into that B site with a gate crash. There's been a TP forward. They can at least get their Omen and Yoru past that layer of stall util that we're seeing from John here. And you're right, Wyatt, you called it. Nightfall comes on in. They want to fight for this here. Razorvine already popped out on the side. Zekken is there
Nice,
already. And he has got an overdrive to work with. Straight through the pit he goes. He's ready to throw down. Spot down.
Just ace, bro. Just do it. Just do it.
From Zekken.
Go for it. You know you want.
High voltage warning should be on the label for this guy.
No!
Not quite the ace, but still. Well, it's a show-stopping performance.
Bang cleans this up. 12 rounds for Sen. One
Sacre
away from
Patron.
the win.
For quite a while. They've been getting a lot of kills, having a lot of success on this defense side. Far Cry, from what we've seen domestically from them, looks like they've tightened the screws.
Fred like they King Fred.
Picking out Grabinho, those stuck inside that corner. Ara's already gone
What'd you
down.
say me for? I mean,
For a flamboyant slide across mid.
flamboyant. What
Sentinels
does that mean?
encouraged here to slow the pace down a little. Finally, they've given some mid control over.
And why not go for that if you're Zekken?
The map
Exploit
is just
himself.
bad.
Just
It's
a little
like
bit of confidence. Flickless,
usually you don't
unfortunately,
use
peaks.
mid at all,
The two Sen players
which
who
is
take
kind of
full
sad. Like you
damage.
just hit a site. It is almost impossible to hold B side. That bit. Holy. I just called Nary Nabil, but holy.
Still holding on to it. Veins starting to emerge on his forehead now. Patience, patience, and release. It's onto the site now. Ara the only player in though, and it's staggering. The spacing of players has really thrown Sen for a loop. The narrates
Win a pistol challenge, impossible.
Just not remotely enough. And in a 4v4 retake, GX main was top mid, but now it's going to be a large flood across here into market. Westside not able to find anyone. Some damage on Zellsis, but the looks of things, and Zekken takes the fight to him like a bat out of hell. It ends up being a traded backside. Westside for one, but John gets in there with the classic flickless on
What
the
is
way.
happening?
Sentinels running in numbers. And Grabinho with the Bulldog has to salvage the situation.
Cloud only has the ghost right now. Probably can't recover. A gun goes in. Zellsis just
Not
ready for
good.
that.
Here's Grubby though.
We're ecoing them? Yeah, bro. yeah.
GX, they just really mistime their players coming into Flood and assist. They're essentially all isolated in ones.
I don't hate this position from Cloud. It's so dirty.
Damn.
Zekken walks
I mean,
up
Saga's getting put down though.
and so GX will take their pint of blood early in the round. Nicely done by Westside.
Stunning shot.
And this is GX for you. So active in these early rounds, so proactive, looking to work the map, push up for info, take risks, and it's given them the edge. Even if not the rifle drop there in B main.
Now Westside hears all of these players running forward, catches one with the cam. GX are trying to be fast on this rotate, and
Dude, these people with deagles.
That relay bolt narrate back, or he would have been caught.
Frustrating for Zellsis. He certainly would have felt stranded there, as the rest of Sentinels pulled the plug. Now I have to try and work the map with only 2 players up.
Well, I gotta see what
Now
they're
we're
saying
considering
in
a
the
double
Pro
back
City
here. Someone who's been very vocal,
Discord. Are we
quiet, in
playing
saying that
or
when
no?
he can contribute more to the ideas of this team, he feels like the game goes better, but he struggles when he's not performing well to have that voice.
Aura takes this contact, but that haunt ensures that Westside's position, I think, will be revealed. I couldn't tell actually if he broke that, if it was flickless. Regardless, Sen do not want to get into that B site. They know there are multiple players there.
Yeah,
but what options do they have?
They've had no mid control at all, and Gravino is able to scope up in time to deal with John. And simply, he will pull back now towards the middle of the map. Oh, nice little angle there held by Gravino. Feels like it's so hard to get
Give it
bored
back
watching
to Zellsis a little bit. He stood up for their ego.
But he didn't know what to say, really, did he? He just sort of stood up.
Saga is getting bro.
Standing on their feet right now, Sentinels.
Did they get scanned?
Aggressively, Gravino is able to push up here, and Flickless can only go 1 for 1.
Can we go back? Like, I
So,
want to watch it back.
Sentinels committing
If
all
the
of
replay
the
doesn't show, I'm
remaining
going to be fucking
resources to that
upset.
elbow part of the map. It'll leave Zellsis limping away with a recovered Phantom and 8 in the chamber.
Swear, and then you're running into the site that Westside is anchoring, and that is where he's at his absolute best, especially when he's playing Cypher.
They do have the option, of course, to try and play top mid, pull the rotation through, and all just get gunned down apparently by
It's
GX.
just like,
Man, that's
I
going
don't
to
know.
lock Sentinels out of the round. It feels very hard to bounce back from that. What do
There
you
should
think?
be a
Go back
tag
to the
soon.
Towards A just
So I'm trying to have chat open my phone
Zellsis
too.
wants to probably find a fault line opportunity when it comes back
the flood
available.
bit.
But Zekken's going to go straight into market anyway. Sees the trip, clears it.
I mean, he's just getting
Center
by
trying to
Utila
pivot
right
into
now.
some kind of crazy A split right now. A smoke is placed top left mid for Zellsis to maneuver in.
It's gonna
Also
not
has this
clear
operator
again,
not
bro.
spotted out.
Dangerous there, very dangerous, but Bang goes for a diligent little shoulder peek. Those asking for more, and there's no opportunity to trade it back. Flickless may have fallen, that's a breach until gone, but most of it was already expended to the favor of GX now. We've got 12 seconds left in the round. Sentinels accelerating
No
here.
way they win this.
My goodness! Threatening to break the sound barriers. They hit that A side.
Okay, well, that's good.
To replicate rounds like that.
Now we've seen from GX when they have a Hunter's Fury, they often like to send it into
Running
spawn
it down.
just like this. R will push down Gravino through mid. This is something that Sen need to be prepared for. It's a play that
They're
like
getting
to
first blooded every
activate
round
that
so
they
far.
used in
That's
the
like
EMEA.
awesome.
Zellsis got battered there by the Hunter's Fury, and Gravino winning in tiles is huge. It means that GX don't have to worry about
The spike is down in that corner. Center getting sold out by the dark cover. Paranoia going through. Or in an isolated 1v1
They have the
though.
Rolling Thunder to get A-main control back. That is absurd. A counter one comes out though. Flickless lets it go, but it's Gravino who eventually falls
Like,
down
what
on
is
one
going
side.
on, guys?
Sentinels have not got off the starter's mark in this round, and Zekken's not there to double up. Now trying to at least play off this aftershock. Zellsis got his, and it all falls apart.
Cloud just gets 3.
Talk about a team. Definitely seen that. Kaplan has definitely seen that. It didn't really seem to prepare them for it either way. What a nice look there for GX. Here's a fault line that'll force Cloud off the line, and in theory allow the cross back for Gravino.
It is kind of
Finds the
insane
perfect
right
window to
now how
punch
many
there
times
again,
that they're
early
getting
in the
called
round,
out like
7
that.
knocked down to 4.
Like,
It's
I
good
don't
to see
like that
Gravino
none of
really
them
getting
are
into the
even
game here
remotely
on map
anti-stun.
too. I don't
Like,
think
it's
that
4
heroic
people getting
performance
stunned.
in any way is representative of the normal level of play that he is offering to this GX team. And he's starting to come to life here when they desperately need him to stay in this series.
Have we still not timed out?
Is tragic.
I thought we timed out.
They want to try and work the map a little bit, but they've got nothing done over at the B side. Ara is there with the op. They've sort of sniffed that out, I feel.
Rubino's
They did, okay.
posted up
Well,
on
if they
this
did, then
cover
it's like,
angle and knows he
Okay.
needs to get the hell out of here with his overdrive on the way.
Is he TPing? Yes, he gets out just in time, but he TPs into the relay bolt. Flickless though, sharp shooting, gets himself set up. Backside. And crucially, Bang still in play, so Need a smoke to come back online for him as 30 seconds are left in the round to probably cover up, yep, that spot in spawn. But Ara has had time to get here with the op. John, he sprayed through smoke. Realizes Flickless is there for the taking, and Bang maybe doesn't know the lay of the land
almost
before he
wants
TPs
that.
in. Here. Tough first map. Much improved on Sentinels. They're going to thrust down mid again. They're going for an Ara, tears that to shreds. Sentinels barely get out of bed before getting clotheslined. Ara finally taken down.
They keep getting caught up by the aggressive
10
plays.
seconds into the round with 5 players wide. They just can't do it.
This is just
Which I don't know,
another
it kind of
play
confuses me when they've done it so many
we've seen
times.
from them before, and no team seems to know how to stop them. It's just the combination of their initiator util, the push down mid, a push through B main. There's a fault line that comes through B main that canvases all of bottom mid for Aura to fight. And then there's that recon up top. It's just, they run the same plays and it just keeps on working.
And here's a neural theft for John. Sees all of this at top mid.
Zekken baited into that swing, and I mean, why not? Cloud
At
was
some
right
point-
there using that drone, obviously. Just good that he had support from Flickless for that instant trade.
Something you should
doubled his
expect it.
entire
Okay,
kill
that's
total
good.
in that round.
They
Wow.
hear him rotate over to its B.
Yeah, that a quiet
As long as they're with timing, they're gonna get timinged.
John has been
Keep
making
holding, keep
plenty of
holding, keep
noise.
holding,
This
bro.
timing is gonna hurt them though.
Light armor. He'll be controlling that B main side, and the rest of GX on account of that can really put the emphasis on stacking A together.
Grabino here is going to be forced back. Timing not quite on his side, but the paranoia came out enough to act as a relief valve. Flickless might try and work this angle with him. Not affected by the C's, but sprayed
Okay,
down.
that's
Those
fine.
were intended for Grabino.
That was very, very dangerous for Flickless. He was getting stalled up by
Please
those
don't get
bullet
first bullet, I
tags,
beg, bro.
slow
Me as
movement.
well.
Whoa, this is crazy from Aura.
Wait,
He's
wait,
all the way
wait.
out of B main, holding the exit.
This is so cooked.
So, I mean, GX, they know where Sen are hitting. They know that they're going A.
I mean, this is just
We're hitting no
breaking tradition for
ults.
Sentinels, who probably just aren't used to being in some of these positions. Ara, in no hurry to push off that. Full trust in the rest of GX to lock this A side of the map down, but it's to where push comes to shove. Zekken gets onto the side behind the box, but the aftershock came through, and Cloud swings for the fences. 2 kills cleaned up, now Ara decides to get a little active, catches Zellsis out. Timing certainly works in his favor.
Yeah, this is
Her
bad.
side will step in when needed.
With their pick.
Yeah. And Sentinels are struggling to adapt why they've not found a gear that suits them against GX.
And Aura has actually kept
Unless
it
it's a
down
mom.
low.
Yeah, if it's a
Have
mom,
a
that's
few
so like that's so normal. Like if you have some sort of
125
relationship with the player
targets.
you're doing it with, that's fine. Or if you're like,
Zekken and John, though, they're the ones with armor. So John can have some confidence
This is
pushing into this.
much faster from Sen. They're going for that.
I don't know how to explain it. It just becomes weird sometimes.
Now, how do they deal with the anchors, though? Westside's going to be dug in here, but Narrate steps up with a Guardian.
bro,
They
don't
know
give this
just
guy a
first.
multi.
Westside
I
in the
swear
corner,
to
Nova
God,
gets his
thank you.
one. Stinger goes to work for
Good
John.
ult.
And a Nightfall now to catch the players rotate in. 2 pings at Boba. Tells the whole story for Sentinels.
This is a pace
If it's like a
adjustment
K-pop
from
idol,
Sen
that's
that
more
GX was
normal.
Not expecting. Crucial win from Grabino.
Ugly stuff.
It's
with
more
Stinger.
like I have
Still in hand.
I have
Narrate steps up
crazy
to the
news for
plate.
you.
And now it's on Cloud and
Newsflash:
Flickless to make their way
VCT
to
is
a
not a
slow
big
down
enough
Money,
like
good for GX, and it might be
thing
worth
to the
going for it,
point
but they are caught
where
off
the players
side.
won't see what you tweet.
Cloud
Most
to
players
wrap
will
around.
see
There's
what
a
you
lot to
tweet.
say across the stage
I
so far
see
this
what
game.
you tweet. Please, let's be
Love
normal.
now to show some bite with the bark wide. Nice swing. And second down.
No,
steps
bro,
up.
how?
Might just be him right now. Bang is all over.
No f***ing proper crossfire. I can't say that out loud, but you're right.
Just them being given more rope. Market probably the loosest held part of the map here for GX, along with top mid now that pressure's come in.
And after just an absolute all-star performance from Zekken on that map 1, here on map 2, he has been completely nullified by this GX defensive util. Has really had no opportunities for clean entries.
Guys, let's clear elbow.
No ping though being set up just yet. Looks like the Sober Dart comes in a little late.
They don't think there's anyone on the right,
This
right?
maneuvers
Because this
way into the
guy...
site, ready to throw out some
Here we
util,
go.
but Sen are ahead of it.
Alright, gets the drop on him there. It's going to be a relay bolt now, right?
Yeah, they don't think there's anyone on the right because they had a lineup for it, but it didn't hit proper. I don't know if they tested it out prior or if he just missed it or whatnot, but it didn't hit.
To put much of a scratch on Giantx. Spike is heavily within enemy territory, and John has to stand and face the music.
Perfect. All of their timings are hit.
We have some sort of read about B.
Incredible on this map.
Yeah, it feels like against GX you have to
It's weird.
kind of beat them on an individual basis, and that's been hard to do with all this util slanting engagements in GX's favor.
Sun has VCT photo cards and it's weird.
Sentinels.
But it's okay.
That allows the west side to be extracted early, but there's Cloud standing tall. John at least controls any ingress towards that Boba area. And there's Zekken tucked in his corner. This is a pretty conservative approach here for Sentinels, but they are getting torn apart a little. Narrate lit here by the bolts.
Very nice.
Least finds Cloud as he gets around the corner, but he's gone low.
Wow, Flickless able to dodge that out.
Now he got into the sights. Spotted out by Flickless though.
Okay.
Information about mid, but that tiles corner's been pinged already, and it'll be Bang to take contact.
Conversely for GX, if they can try to maybe around the world get the orbs, they can get towards that Rolling Thunder early. They've been able to get Flickless the one so far.
Economically, Sentinels never really able to get in the game on the first half. It's evidenced by Zekken leaving it with 4 kills.
Except for when they win the eco on round 2 and then get subsequently eco on round 3 and the economy is cooked.
Pretty slow, very default coded.
You think we're queer beating on SR? Half my team is bisexual. Probably more than half. Yeah, it's at least 60%, probably more. Probably like an 80%, but one of them doesn't want to mid.
Have anchoring presences here, including John, once more ready to shut him down from Boba. Prowler from mid. That's now cleared. GX basically.
It might be 100%, honestly.
Now hitting the paranoia as they try and get out of market. John's there. Bulldog sings out. Good damage.
Okay, Veer and
somehow able to win these very unlikely
stop dying.
scenarios, but
Okay, fine.
is contained by Bang.
Veer and Effie's don't count. Effie's is no, Effie's is not straight. I don't even know if I can tell you this story. Bro, can Effie's come back? Can I ask? Wait, is Effie's here? Mia's. I do this all the time. I be hitting my camera on the most random corners. Bro, like, what is happening? Why is there a corner right there?
The Sentinels defense at the moment.
And it's so embarrassing. Like, if it happens to the scrim, whatever. It's so embarrassing when it happens in a match, and you just know the observer is on your POV.
The information.
It's like, bro, I'm gonna start crying.
Comes in from Flickless just to stop Sen pushing up. They really don't have any deep elbow presses. Look at them pulling back on A entirely.
They're slowing things down, getting into elbow right now.
I'll clip it if I see you doing it. You see, we should. I should make like a clip dump, but it's a clip of me missing Cypher util. Or like Viper lineups.
Honestly, feels uncharacteristically slow right now for GX. Hoping that someone from Sen will maybe overextend. That Prowler's going to get the information on Aura in the corner.
I'm looking for decisive calling on this execute from GX. Waiting until, of course, some of that key util cycles back.
Yeah, they get that fault line back up, and now it's go time.
Aura to the side, runs in and narrate first. It's going to be Bang, no credit with the kill. Bang gets ahead of that dark cover, and now the paranoia comes out late.
No way he kills that guy.
On narrate, but he couldn't have been more wrong. The raid eventually falls, and there it is. Nice little flash through the smoke. Little two-piece from GX now. Assume control of the side.
Westside peeks out, might be able to catch Zekken.
Timing.
Gets the opening with the Outlaw.
Relay bomb might make things hard on the side. That's John downed. Westside sharp as attack, folks.
And two.
And Cloud.
And stuff from him.
Going from, you know, bottom of the table in kickoff stage 2 to literal world caliber should be studied. GX, it's unreal how they've come alive. And now we're finally getting to see what they're made of in the second map of the series.
John has the trip set up for backside control. We'll see if
this is a really good trip setup. Good decision to not go for it.
Aura in the corner. Still a lot of side control for GX. Now they are deep. They can anchor
You have
in the
full
post
breach
bar.
utility, Neon stun, Omen blind. We can have a good retake. You know they don't have Omen blind or breach stun.
Sen have all the tools.
Harness Fury though. Cloud gonna try and preempt this now and spots out Bang by the looks of things back towards spawn. John taps
Okay, nice. No one got it.
Sentinels are against the clock. Need to get in here. Stinger there for Zellsis. Looks like fault lines avoided by Flickless. He tries to get ahead of the game, and so far not too shabby, but Zekken is up on the side and demanding some attention. Brought down by Cloud, and Narrate's got to step up in his absence. Does Bang. Tough job.
I'm really confused. I want to see the replay of this retake, because I don't know where the f the Omen blind and the stun went. Give your duelist a gun, bro. Like, I actually, this is like my biggest pet peeve, and we don't do it in SR because I will always give Karn a gun if I have money. If you have money and your duelist doesn't have a gun, you are throwing. Your duelist is the person who gets the most amount of engagements. You want to set them up for success. They need to have a gun. Unless he's one of our ult, so if they were playing to get the ult, sure, but they're not playing to get the ult. He's playing in market.
GX just absolutely stormed them in the round, and it is done. Their game plans on this map are just genuinely fantastic on both halves.
going to work mid again. Pretty underboard. Sentinels here. Zekken does
Yeah,
go out,
stun
looks
is
something.
a real ability.
The setup was there for him.
Yeah, cosmetic stun. Just one taps him. Cool. That is crazy.
8 and 16.
And now after pressuring mid, GX is going to go back, meet up with the rest of their teammates in B main and try
But
to
they are
close
good at this map, so
game
like I can't even be fucking mad, bro. It's so annoying. How am I supposed to be mad when GX is just playing well?
Goes the way we expect it to.
Well, Sen likes trolled run
Volatility's
around, but
been
that's about it.
introduced into this series. Okay, TP there from Bang. They gets him set up in Boba nice and early. Johnny's in that corner, and Ara not able to fully clear it. Still suspicious, mind you. But John will have the drop on the side. Cloud with the plant now. Going to be forced out of the cubby by that after shot, and John's going to have to get active. Another Cybercade set up. He does not want to show himself. I get it, but Ara and Cloud already racking him up, and John eventually falls. Zellsis pees in, gets one, but the rolling thunder will put him to bed. And Sentinels, well, they let the keys in the car. They didn't. They suffered. Sunset looked just like that. So do they have what it takes to dig deep here and show us a great haven?
A map that we haven't seen much of them on in Stage 2, but they have gone to this double controller comp. Aura, does he dare swing? No. Dark cover. Zekken wants to go in, though, off that recon.
All right, men at the door. Zekken bypasses them entirely and then decides to get on out, drawing a lot of attention. And now they're going to make the dive here through Garage. West side flattens Zellsis all over him like moss on a rock. No chance to recover. And the side swarming with red.
Yeah, just a sheriff bullet penetration.
Can someone explain to him why it's weird?
Now 2 players from GX are doing face onto Zellsis. He doesn't want to take that duel right now, though. He can just take things easy, slow down.
Coming. That paranoia doesn't hit Narrate, so he can stand and be the first to the action. Not Grabinho on Flickless again, surely not. It's the Polish player alone. They have to spend that much more checking these random corners, clearing really thoroughly.
Yeah, they've gone ahead and worked all of long. Completely silent.
Also, comparing
After that, drone
is weird.
early second caught, but quickly gets that shot off before going.
You
down
just say
to
we're
classic.
pretty. Like people just say you're pretty. It's not weird. Honestly, I don't care if you think I'm pretty, but that's nicer. But don't say females. Females is like weird borderline. If you say that in real life to someone, they will think you're weird.
Zellsis has been waiting on this late little wrap through B. I have to say, it's tough for me to kind of rank where Center at with Haven in terms of their map pool right now. You know, map pool was something that Kaplan discussed heavily as an aspect of the game that they need to work on heading into these global events to actually get a trophy. And they played Haven twice in the second stage. It was against C9 and 2G in the regular, season part. They won both games, but just a very small sample size. So I feel it's very hard to evaluate where they're at the moment.
Sky has a good point.
For
That too.
GX, they've had moderate success. They're sitting at a 3-2 record in Stage 2. Beat Na'Vi a couple times here. So it's early recon, certainly going to be broken. Cloud taking the opportunity to spam through that standard A-long dark cover that Sen can use to claim this space easily.
So far, and this is
okay. So Haven used to be attack-sided because people used to run the breach comp. Now that you run the Viper comp, defense is much easier.
Losing a player on the extremity hurts a lot more than it would on Sunset, for example, where there's almost always someone else to back them up. Even like a 2-1-2 or even a 3-1-1.
Sen have maneuvered all the way back to this C side, which was vacant. Westside wants to get in backside. Will anyone actually be here in time to assist him, though? He wants to break the recon that might come in on that top left side, but it doesn't. It's just a drone, yeah.
Okay, well, they've got presence, though. You'll notice that he's been joined by Grabinho. Plenty of GX players here now. They're going to be lit as they come around the corner. Zekken, no tracks back and then forward. Had the better of Ara. But the guy is a little too quick with it. West side, back side.
This is good. Nice.
And Cloud, not inside. He is still making his way over. And has the unenviable task of making his way into C from defense spawn side.
GX are able to rotate everyone into
next
time,
Timmy, I don't know if his name is, but I think just say you're pretty.
But then eventually, I do feel that kind of played.
Oh, you can say you and Noia are really pretty. That's like normal.
They get a lot of clean fights at the end there. Cloud even caught by.
Sorry, am I
not doing any of that.
Lost, or can I not tell what the crowd is saying at all?
They've made a gamble stack that looks unlikely to pay off for them. And honestly, that lurk wall over on the B side of the map will keep a few of them there.
This game as well, I will say it's an interesting clash of styles with the two approaches here to Neon. Westside has made his way into this backside, but should be cleaned up, yeah. It's this double controller with the Viper that has really been the trend in America's trip. Front sight going to be broken by the.
They should know it's a C head. Doesn't orb coming in, bro.
First from there, right? Similar to what we've seen before, a slower approach.
Drone then recon has been the cadence. Backside, we're just gonna see some of those corners cleared, and Sentinels have seen or not seen enough.
Yeah, they want to slow things
Thanks so
down.
much for the sub,
rotate
Diablo
has been
Val.
drawn
Appreciate
very
it.
fast towards C. They obviously saw GX willing to do that on a previous round. When
Okay,
they
but
sent
the
back
way that Euro
sequence
makes
of utility
pastries
on
makes
C
it so it
site.
doesn't hurt my stomach as
So now
much.
they're going to maneuver their way
And
elsewhere.
that's
I think this
like
is some really good calling from John. This B side
awesome,
pretty
bro.
Open. Cloud wants to get in there.
Dangerous though. Yeah.
Nice.
Cloud extends onto the side. It was ultimately a fake for Sen. Something
Nice.
that's been their wheelhouse a lot in the
And now we have
past.
C.
GX though,
Pop that orb.
that was for real, and they get punished for it.
They have just been baited into all of these angles. Aura is absolutely going to be saving this off. Really excellent calling there from John, I feel. Just
Okay, if okay, that's a crazy name too, and I just said that like it wasn't crazy. If it becomes close, you're getting banned.
Now, there's no KJ turret set up to see this.
Oh wow, so that's a recon paranoia with a stun from Aura into window. All of Sendo, they're stacked up towards this C side. Site is going to be totally free.
What is? I like this take. We do this too. It's like it's a continuous like C default, and then you TP into the smoke. It's cool.
By a single GX player.
Thank you so much for the sub. No, oh my god, you're almost on a year. Kind of fire, bro.
Contained, but there's no pressure coming from C long because
I love this angle, bro.
That can obviously read it as it comes.
This round is as good as done.
I mean, just go run at them, Zach, please.
On such low HP.
Ara and Cloud.
And guess what, guys? Because I ate and I didn't take meds because I want to swap to my other meds when I can get them, my body is hurting. Of course. Why wouldn't it hurt? What the?
Cloud whips on him.
Somewhere. This time, Sen, they want to go very fast towards A. Teleport cross from Bang, but he's caught. He's stunned.
Okay, well, Sentinels conditioned to a little bit of a slower early round from GX and don't really see the mid pop from them in the previous one, so think they can still play.
Med maxing? No, I am off everything. I haven't taken a single pill today, and I feel great. So maybe I just stop. Thoughts?
Can GX flood into support West side now?
West side Tux gets the perfect drop, and Zekken is lit inside that cage. Too easy for the Cypher, and finally Westside gets himself onto the board.
Well, none of them are like, I need to take them every day. Well, actually, but none of them are, no, none of them are like, I need to take them every day. It was only the antibiotics, and those I'm done with. Again, consistently, like, I have to take every day.
Now look, they want to get
at a certain time, too.
Play from before the relay bolt, paranoia, and
the takes the space back, though. He's there in a second, Wyatt. Ara brought down. Just impales himself on his own sword by the looks of things, but there's that Hunter's Fury that comes off for GX, a big part of their early aggressive play. Zekken's got to get across the window.
How?
But could still be spammed down as Scorbino wants to push up outside of lobby. Chaotic early round, leaves Sentinels down to 2.
The Westside stayed fully committed out of garage, caught off Zellsis, and now the neural theft buddy reveal these remaining 2 players. It's a 1v1. Oh, Zekken won that round, looking very different. A crucial pickup for Flickless.
Oh, I'm on the lowest dose. Everything, man.
GX, they have to convert this.
They got all the info. John can't get anything done outside of the purview of GX. They know it all. Now, those thin walls may be his undoing. Flickless wants to step up.
Play exactly as intended.
And Ara considered,
they drew it up.
Ara considered picking up an op a couple rounds ago. Opted for the rifle. The GX haven't really needed to pay.
The only thing I took consistently, chat, was Advil, and that was actually from my doctor. My doctor, my like back doctor, told me I should do that.
That's all he's gonna get.
I had hope.
The best he can do to give John a shot in this round.
And I stopped that because if you have a stomach ulcer, Advil is really not gonna help.
Away to the defenders.
GX,
they've scrapped after the height of. They gave me 2 different Advils. There's one. Well, one of them is not an Advil. It's called.
Feels like these past 3 rounds have been faster than an entire.
It's called. I think it's called Undance. Not Undance. That's a. No, she's saying Meloxicam, which is like it's basically another NSAID, whatever they're called. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's just stronger, specific for like joint pain.
Towards that, seaside of spawn, fault line. Relay bolt, Aura running it down.
See, they're so bad at dealing with the aggression.
That corner on account of the util. You know, they know where he's going to have to reposition to.
Sentinels obviously planning a pivot based on where that spike's been left. Zellsis, he's for his lockdown to be a factor in this round, but he has to know Westside is playing close. Wins it out. That is an important correction to flick to the head. That downs the enemy Cypher. Now this A side starting to crumble.
There's just no way, man.
Emerges with 2 very important kills. That is going to put GX to the shot in this round. A real one now as Ara gets close, wants to challenge it. Bang, cannot keep up. It's too pacey. Headshot though, Dink onto Ara, doesn't.
Late decision making.
For a second.
If he doesn't get 2, they win the
Without
round.
that, the round is lost.
And it's crazy how frequently he is doing that. Even in these like eco scenarios.
Again, and started.
Can we ban the person? Where is he?
Rubinho, but he didn't let it get to his head.
I'm kicking you for 5
both
minutes.
and Sunset.
Some part of the map, Ara has been.
That's 10
taking
minutes.
the
Sorry,
last
guys.
4 rounds in a row, and it's no coincidence that those have been defense side wins. Sen have also lost a little bit in that ult battery now. Still have a lockdown. They just haven't been able to get to the stage in the round where they can slowly work the map and set it up, and this won't spot Ara out.
You can come back in
Honestly,
about 10 minutes,
this is
sorry.
an insane spot to be set up.
This is crazy. There are 2 Sentinels players right now.
John's going to die to this.
Working.
Surely. John, please! Oh, he just doesn't know what hit him. Narrate there under extreme pressure as well. Zekken trying to respond, but if Ara gets out of here, this is masterful.
He can just leave. Look at the A site, by the way. There are 2 Sen players in there. How has that happened?
This one is cooked.
Fully expecting a C-side hit.
But they're not going to get to cross for free. They've got to get past Cloud, and then final boss Ara is waiting there towards mid-window.
This is so bizarre. I mean, look at
30
the Sen
seconds
on the map.
Time short, bang, deep in a spawn. Ends up being a 1-for-1.
They still need to get the spike to his side.
It's going to be Ara. They can't get past him. Zekken slides in, and he takes matters into his own
Leave,
hands.
leave, and go see.
Spike recovered, but a pivot, a wise one across the map will send them to C. A site they've got little info, but can sort of guess that it's bereft of defenders. Zekken has to stick this, no choice.
Caught by the trip, doesn't matter. Going to get the spike down. Now, how do Sentinels position themselves here? Lockdown thrown on default. Yeah, GX, they really don't have an opportunity to break it, and Zekken wants to take the space that it's creating.
Doesn't want to over-push there. Cam dealt with. Zellsis also has to play a little bit slower.
Yeah, now GX, they have to think someone could be positioned in Garage right now. Surely.
They're not checking for it. No one's... Okay, Westside is watching it. Will see the barrel? Yes, wins it out. That leaves Zekken now. Oh, God, you hate to be in this spot. Has to play long in the post plant. Tough to really spam this down. Gravino on spike, and Zekken's not 100% sure exactly where he is. He's going to have this.
Nice!
What a crucial round! The Red Bull Clutch.
Oh my god, bro.
Kaplan made a gesture like, I'll take it. Not how I wanted it to happen, but I'll take it.
Yeah, well, this can just be credited to the individual. And that's just fine for Sen fans. Now, they're still in that Hunter's Fury. Also, if they ever get to a post plant, which has been tough, they'll have a pit. GX uncharacteristically played this round slow to start with. Bang, same sort of bait play. Onside, Paranoia, but Ara's there to check if it's the real deal.
That immediate bolt thrown down, so no one can try to trade. Needs to get out of the way of the drone, but is a little bit too slow.
Viper's peak here.
If he just talks there.
Gravino now going to be decayed down.
It's pretty good.
Too long. And Center just headed elsewhere, leaving John behind to keep this pit up. But eventually he's going to leave too.
Westside on the angle. No, Zellsis is coming. He saw the barrel, and now he can use that cage to get back towards Plat. Wants to reposition, but a little bit too early. No one there to help.
Really exposed himself. Really showed too much leg
Do you
there,
have orb?
Wyatt.
He does.
And Zekken Franklin was waiting for a drift at the back of the site. The cyber cage wasn't enough to obscure him.
John, low HP.
Nice, bro.
Wins that out.
Foot off the gas so far for Giantx. Serving this round over to Sentinels. And Cloud, the IGL needs to get into the side in the 1v3, already down to 70. It's always good for one. That much we've learned today. But digging this high-low setup
thank
out
God.
is all but impossible.
Okay.
A late half recovery for...
That early 4-round lead and all of the momentum. GX goes without saying, but they desperately need to win this second half pistol to stay in the game.
Thank you so much for the sub, Ballisterks. Appreciate
Sen and more just
3 months and ahead, Jesus Christ.
Direction. The wrinkling here is actually going to be fruitful. They've got confirmation of at least one player pretty far into A long, and Ara has already set foot over the threshold of A.
Bang, just ready to throw out that
Yeah, but guys,
Noia
I'm
off
close
some
to my
sound
period,
cues to
so
exchange,
I
but
think
no
I have
gunfire,
severe
everyone's
anxiety
slowed
at all
down,
times.
Everyone's stalled out.
There's a lot of utils drawn out of the defenders, Wyatt.
Wow,
Narrate here
Eric.
forced to fight.
Well, maybe I
West side
shouldn't
will
play
get away
video
and
games,
avoid
girl.
the
It does
shotgun.
not matter when I'm playing a video game. I have anxiety about
All of our
IRL
is
stuff.
populated by attackers.
My distraction is my video game.
Sen at the moment have not much reason to leave, though. At this noise cut, at this time, now they do. It's that B side that could be open, garage could be open.
Bro, that's such
But
insane
GX
timing
just
now.
picked the absolute perfect moment to get in, exactly as Sen give it up.
Or Sen picked the worst
You
time
sure
to
you're
give it
me
up.
streaming on an alt then? Oh my god,
Half
Beckett.
full, half empty.
Yep.
Depends on your point of view.
Well, I think either way it's about to be spilled over the cobblestones, Wyatt.
And now Flickless does have that fault line back, so he can throw that out towards main, stall
Narrate.
out the Sen retake.
Narrate can't really drop out of heaven here. He is too low. And then having to play the retake after making the right call on the side, it's not too bad. Ara with the stopping power, back truck. Deals with Zekken at least.
I don't know how we're getting these trades right now.
Judging the peasants, he will drop down onto the box, but makes some noise. He gets a bit
He
of damage
thinks
on Flickless,
someone?
but not enough to write home about. And
He
it's
got
John
this.
Grabinho. 32 points of health left for the Moroccan mastermind. He needs to step up. He sees the shoulder of the
Can't
omen,
win.
but Grabinho doesn't give him enough to work with.
All
Bro.
they had to do was even just waste time, and they would have won that out in the 1v1 clutch. Or, of course, with the Outlaw. Always has it that second round.
And now, of course, we gamble stack. It looks like Westside and Cloud just down to Ghosts here to facilitate for their duelist. Be equipped as well as possible in the early stages. The double swing potential here as Narrate shows shoulder, but sees Ara coming. Might try and play off some of this util. And, well, the Outlaw does his job. Just flattens these underarmor targets. Westside, yes, that's nice.
And lovely little shot. That aftershock good as well. The push Narrate out earlier. Fault line comes through a little bit too late, but yeah, don't think John will be getting away from this one.
Well, we call that taking responsibility. For,
I'm sending you something, Trav.
Bolo basically chunked him down to minimal amounts of health.
Cloud,
Are we leaving a B gap for fun?
the standard. Zekken does spot
We
out
are.
Aura in garage. GX are getting a lot of map control right now, but Aura goes down to Zellsis.
Yeah, just to send try and get three
Do
players
we
on, see they
know?
realize that they need to
Please
get in that
want the
B direction.
smoke?
And
Yes,
that's nice
bro.
from Zekken. Grabinho's mostly been good for the first one in this series.
Actually, I don't know
This
what
is
happened to me,
taking
but I
a
started
lot of
singing when I'm slightly
liberties on the
stressed.
bonus round.
Thank you for the
Going for
sub,
some
AK
individual plays
Kaigo.
to
I
turn the
appreciate
tides.
it.
Cloud
And thank
going
you
to
for
be able to
the
plant in this default spot,
second
but
sub
now
too.
In the 3 versus 5, what can GX do realistically?
Only Bang and Zekken susceptible to the one shot from the Outlaw right now.
And of course,
Play it safe.
you know, when you're retaking on this B side, that's where this Viper Wall can come in handy as well. It's just a natural smoke for main.
Narrate takes a hit for that, tries to get him through the wall, but Flickless finds Zekken on the other side. Side of the map, and Zellsis will be slowed up to that effect as well. Caught in the fault line. But John says no more breach util, no more breach, in fact. Down Flickless, puts Sen into the player advantage, but now they're going to deal with this setup from Cloud, and Bang was the only player not set up to deal with that. Defuse goes Zellsis, live and die.
I don't understand, man. I don't understand what we're doing.
Executes him with a pistol. You can't tell me your protocols for dealing with the post plant on B aren't ironclad at this point, at this level.
I guess in a way, there's some justice that both teams win the pistol and the bonus round. So it'll come down to honest gun rounds as to who will win this game out. Oh my gosh, nice shot from Aura, putting them in position to convert here.
Go
Light armor
Sage.
gets you there. I am a little nervous as a
Why do we have wall and smoke?
representative of the North American region. I won't lie. Ara now with the scope weapon back to hand. He's already thinned out the herd of Sentinels players.
Weirdos always want to rage with me. It doesn't matter what I do.
Hope to take that mid.
Thrown down top mid from Bang. Zekken working his way forward, wants to close the gap with that stinger, of course. No one actually in this B site. Drone over top will confirm that.
Bang got in.
Aura wants to just draw out a little attention, a little spam, maybe find out if someone was hiding wrapped around the drone's view.
This Gara spot's starting to become a little more relevant now, Wyatt. As is a commitment here by GX towards the B side of the map. Bang sees Zara coming a mile off and is able to down him. John, patient.
Yes!
Collected. And he'll have himself
Wait.
a frag. Zekken now with that fast lane.
What
trying to
doing,
get
what
Grabinho
doing, what
direction.
doing, what
It's all
doing?
Wayward, ham-fisted. And Zellsis now finally on the wrap. This spike's headed On to B, they are going to end here. West side though in a safe corner. Grabinho has the line covered and Zellsis only has a classic. This is looking terrible for Sentinels.
Pad on B now removed.
Yeah, now
Oh, no.
John has to watch it. Giving it to him. Okay. Ara says, well, that's probably a little bit more than I expected. Ways from the fast lane and plays. He's got no interest in trying to recover that weapon. Overdrive will suffice for him late in the rounds when push ultimately comes
Stay,
to
bro.
shove.
Just stay.
Paranoia and Breach Utils used on A to try to draw these Sen players away from the C site, where GX are intending on going.
Westside knows he's going to get some action because the alarm bot is now no longer effective inside Garage. Zekken's got to take it up himself.
And Grabinho, he had that from the shadow, so he can use that Paranoia on A and get right back to the pack on C. So they have 4 ready to get in that site. And they've got Westside, this late lurk through Garage. Flickless might even be a second player.
He's
Maybe
not gonna
Westside
look at
goes
it.
first,
Yeah, I
takes
mean, it's so.
contact.
Here, beautiful. Westside so patient, so calculated.
Bro, take a pause and tell them they need to up.
A free frag early. Alarmbot spotted out. They're going to accelerate into this. I don't know if the Sentinels can respond quickly enough. We're about to find out. Straight to the Nanoswarm they go. Some spray air out from Zellsis. Ara took a hit, but most of that is decay down from the poison orb. Westside, though, has eventually fallen. Zellsis, his spray through that.
2 of them are low.
Flickless quite low in HP as well, but 1 away from the Rolling Thunder. If there's a way that he can find a kill, that could certainly be enough to convert on this 4 versus 5.
Every other Sen player also 1 orb away from ultimate.
We're not trading. He just baits. He just sits there and baits. Okay, at least you're killing people now.
Flickless has to stand tall on the side. His teammate is on the other side of that smoke, so needs to ping them out.
Oh no.
Yeah,
I mean,
we're doing it again. Hunter's Fury.
I mean, surely Cloud doesn't repeat the Zekken from back here.
Doesn't quite have a bead drawn on the spike.
He wasted all at least, but like, yeah. I'm sorry. I did time yeah pretty quickly, I'm pretty sure. No, wait, I untiming someone else out.
Position. He's keeping the alarm bot online, and he's also in position for the lockdown if they need to retake on A. So Sen, they're just cool with playing over towards this C side. Second back site.
They might call for a narrate Hunter's Fury here from spawn. Zekken though holding on it. Might have hit this heard this TP come in. There's Cloud spotted. Yep, Hunter's Fury going to come from the spawn side. Grabinho walks into the sight line of Zekken, reveals himself, even though it was John that took the kill. Now looking to anchor. This Hunter's Fury slows things up for GX, but they are committed to this site, and Zekken is more than happy to hear it. There's the step up from Westside, and the anchors are down.
Recon broken. Just Sen trying to get back in while the spike is being planted.
They know he's
going to
be there
right now.
Shock dart though, not enough to clear him out. Narrate is down as Cloud just finds the timing to leave that corner. The lockdown is going to give that control back to the defenders. How deep into the site can they get?
Just going to come down to spam.
That's how we have our expectations set. Yeah, Sentinels don't have a lot to disrupt util-wise.
Cloud gets that recon back, and the fault line is up.
Zellsis lucky to be alive as he's able to get away. Recon doesn't reveal Bang, so he goes for it again. But look at the crosshair placement for Cloud. He basically knows exactly where Bang is, and they're waiting for Zellsis too.
I need to watch it back, but I feel like we took a really long time to flood. I feel like we so vaulted, and with 2 people inside, delaying, stun, everything for a really long time, and we still didn't flood. And I need to see why.
So far, Westside's able to get clear of that paranoia, but Flickless was impacted. Here's the push backside. Ara, just the player you want to step.
I don't understand how his slide was so slow.
They made it here.
And honestly, the work that GX have put in over the last couple of months is really showing fruit.
No, we certainly get it now. Hunter's Fury from Cloud coming into that site, not getting any tags.
Narrative rage peeking.
Slow things down for
We're not flooding at all, not even attempting to a little bit. We know they're not out. We have a guy on heaven looking. Now we know they're out, but we still had time to flood. We're not flooding. I don't know why we're not flooding. We have a Viper comp. This is the only thing it's good at. Okay, at least this guy killed one.
That allows Bang just to peer into the mix, see what is there. Westside served up.
This comp doesn't have a good retake, okay? That's why I'm saying we should flood.
Happy to fight tooth and nail for this space they've claimed. It's going to be John looking for a timing for a swing again.
So bad, man. Just go flood. I need to see why they're not flooding. What are they worried about? Look, you can go in. You can go in.
GX will slow things down for but a moment. Relay bull.
We're not flooding. We want to retake.
We saw that earlier with Giantx, but it just does not quite work as well for them. And now things have been slowed down. This execute ready to go off from GX. Flickless just 1 orb away from getting that Rolling Thunder. Narrate on the angle.
Gonna get a lot of action, and there's Ara once again, steps up.
A bit too much.
He is just rage peeking.
He's committing to the backside anchor.
Pinged out. No, he's there. He's cut down so easily. It's on Zekken again.
That's 2. It's cooked. It's just
2 kills will have to be enough. for John and Zellsis to put it together.
West side on the lurk, isolates John.
It's like now I don't
It's
even want to
all
be here.
Zellsis
Like now I just want to
miles
end and
away.
leave, man.
Only has the stinger.
It's like whatever, bro.
Flickless even has the rolling thunder on account of the plant. This one is as good as done.
Not the auspicious opening that Sen City were hoping for as they took to the stage here in Paris. But it's much the same fashion that they'd limped out of America's playoffs with question marks over the map pool, question marks over the individuals, question marks over their postseason prospects. But now we have an answer, at least for now.
Up against a GX team that finished 7th, 8th in kickoff, 9th, 10th stage 1. They bring in Aura, they bring in Flickless, and they've just won their first game of Champions.